Okay. We are recording now. Hi, my name is James. With me is Steve.
Yo.
And Arthel.
Oi.
And we're going to say our top 3 games of all time up to this recording. Do you guys want to interject with anything before we start?
My top 3 games might be different than this. Just saying.
Wait, what?
My top 3 all time, like, tomorrow I might think of something that I wanted on this list instead.
Okay, well.
So, it might be different than what it is right now, but
that's fine.
For right now, this is what it is.
Yes.
As of today, this is how I'm feeling right now.
So, I've actually had this prepared for a year now. These guys had 2 weeks to think about this.
Ridiculous. The difference of preparation.
Well, be fair, I figured this out in a day of sitting and thinking. I know that's hard with, being good working people, but still.
I've played too many games.
You've played too many fucking games.
Yeah. I've played a lot of games.
What's the oldest system you've had?
Huh?
What's the oldest system you've had?
The oldest? I've had a Super Nintendo.
I had a Nintendo.
Genesis.
I've played Sega Genesis as well. I played a lot of Sega Genesis.
I had Nintendo, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, GameCube.
I've seen an Atari. I never played one.
To cut shit out.
PS3.
Okay, you're a modern era now. Okay, either way, Steve, you will be starting off, then it goes to Arthel, then me start at your number 3, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You and me had that talk.
Alright, number 3 all-time favorite. Probably not gonna get a lot of people that like this, but really like God of War 3. I enjoyed the first and second one very thoroughly, and I don't know, I'm just a fan of the hack and slash, lots of blood and gore, very angry character in Kratos. I liked the improvement in graphics, not that it's really that big of a deal, but the game did look beautiful. All the boss fights, ridiculous. They were pretty ridiculous. And James is not a God of War fan, but I know you liked those boss fights.
They were fun, yes.
Yes. No. Yeah, there it is.
Can I ask one question? When you said not everyone's gonna agree with you, God of War is a pretty popular game.
It is, but it's got a lot of haters, and the haters are gonna hate. The haters are gonna hate.
Well, yeah, but that's about any fucking game, like Uncharted or Resident Evil or all these. Every game has haters.
God of War has a lot of haters.
Oh my god. Alright. Well, is that everything you want to say about God of War 3?
Yeah.
Okay, Ethel. You're number 3.
I'm gonna have to go with Demon Souls. One of the best RPGs I've played. Played many hours. Countless playthroughs. Very fun. Just crazy. Playing with friends hours and hours in one of the hardest games I've played in this generation. And that's about it.
Alright. I like how you said Demon Souls, not Dark Souls. I mean, you and me were having that conversation.
Yeah, I know. It's just,
Also, speak up a little bit because you're talking low again for some reason.
Sorry.
Alright. My number 3 is Dwarf Fortress. If you don't know, Dwarf Fortress is an indie game. You can get it for free. It's made by the Toady one. I forgot what he calls the place, but if you don't know, it's a roguelike world generating game, and I found out about this game maybe a year ago. There's basically no graphics the whole game is just letters, periods, commas, all this stuff.
It looks like you're reading The Matrix.
Yes, that's one opinion. It's so difficult to see, but because it's so lackluster in that area, your imagination can really run wild as you're having your doors build a fortress for the mountain homes, trading with the elves, the humans, fighting off goblins and dragons, and all these things. A story slowly forms, even though it's all random. It's all random, and one of these days I'm gonna finish a story and put it on YouTube, and maybe that will give a better idea what I'm talking about. But Dwarf Fortress has very fastly become one of my favorite games of all time. So, Steve, you want to go to number 2?
Alright. My number 2, I think, would have to be Super Smash Bros. Melee. Mostly play on the GameCube, but I mean, it doesn't really matter if you play whatever, Brawl, Melee, whatever. I prefer Melee personally, but you know, it's just a very fun game. It's currently inexpensive to get. I don't know how much it was when it came out. It doesn't cost
50?
much.
Yeah, it's about 50.
For the GameCube?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's 50.
Right now, it doesn't cost much.
Yeah,
And that's when
if you can find it.
It's $20.
I can find it.
Alright.
But I mean, you know, it's great to play with friends. Pretty much pick it up whenever you got nothing else to do. Just, hey, let's play some Smash Brothers and get wild. Like the character selection. You know, it's just a very fun game to play.
Yeah, it's a great game. I love it, and I don't like fighting games. It's just a lot of fun to play. Arthel?
My next game will be Pokemon Gold. Childhood favorite. Grew up watching the TV show. And just was in, you know, just loved the whole Pokemon series. And when Gold came out, it was one of the best. You got to go to the Kanto region, Beast, and I just really love the game. Like, it's just awesome.
I find it weird that you chose that one after talking about it, after me telling you that's one of my favorite Pokemon games. Did it just remind you?
No, I always liked it. It's just, you know, I was just like, I might as well, pretty much. I grew up like having a lot of fun with that game, a lot of playthroughs.
So would you say it's your favorite Pokemon game?
Yeah, so far I haven't played Black 2 yet. They said Black 2
is that gonna have a different storyline from Black and White?
It's a continuation 2 years after Black.
Oh. Okay, well, that's good, I guess. My second favorite game of all time is Harvest Moon Back to Nature. Yes, shake your head, Steve. Go ahead. Yeah, you can disagree with me.
SMH.
Really? If you don't know, Harvest Moon is a farming simulator game. And specifically in Back to Nature, your grandfather dies, you take up his farm, you start growing things, you get to know the neighbors in the small little town, you sell your things, you make money, you improve your home, you buy cows, chickens, and also down the line, you date the bachelorette. What's the word I'm looking for? Bachelorettes? I feel like I'm saying it wrong.
Bachelorette.
Okay. In the town.
So you're
Town, and you later get married and have a kid. And the reason this is one of my favorite games of all time is the first time I heard about this game was in a magazine. It was Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town, the Game Boy Advance version. And me and my friend were just looking in this magazine, and we start laughing because it's a fucking farming game. This sounds stupid. And talking about, how you woo the women and all this make friends with the town folks. We just had a good laugh. And one day, I was in GameStop, saw Back to Nature. It was like $5-10. And I said, fuck it, I'm gonna have a good laugh. Sat down, played it, 12 hours went past, and I was in love. I think it's a great game. Steve, you wanna go for your top one favorite game of all time?
Alright, here it goes.
For today.
My number one favorite game of all time. Drum roll, please. Oh, Uncharted. And not the most recent one or the first one, just all of them in a general sense. Love the single player for its storyline and very lovable characters. Since the very first one I played, Drake's Fortune, the first one in the series, just could play it and play it and play it and enjoyed playing it the whole time. I do also like the multiplayer. I know a lot of people think the third multiplayer has got increasingly worse from when it first came out.
Wait, what?
Especially from the beta phase.
Mm-hmm.
A lot
of people
but
like to choose multiplayer. Back
to the single player, the graphics are pretty crazy. And Naughty Dog likes to continue to make the single player story, I guess, better and better. I'm kind of confused as to whether I like the second one or the third one better, but I really do believe that they're both great games, and all three of them in general, just great games, and that's my number one favorite all time.
Great.
Can't wait until they come out with some more.
Are they gonna make more?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if you said so.
John said they want 7 in the series.
Sony or Naughty Dog?
Naughty Dog.
Alright, that's good. Eartho, number one game of all time.
I'm gonna have to go with Uncharted 2. When I first played it, couldn't put the controller down. Pretty much played it for at least 8 hours straight. Didn't stop. Like, I finally beat the game. It was just crazy. I was so happy, like, excited, and played the multiplayer for like 2 days. I was in Arizona, so I had to go back, to school and stuff. So, but I missed the game. Never really got a chance to play it again, but I definitely want to play it again sometime soon. So that's my number one.
Do you still own Uncharted 2?
No.
No, you can just borrow my copy.
Oh, yeah.
You can borrow my copy too. Oh, I have Uncharted 1. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my jaw just dropped.
Oh my god, if you guys want to borrow, just say so.
I've had such a hard on for those games. I'm not going to buy it again, but...
Man on.
Cut that part out, please.
Well, we'll see. Wow, okay.
James is a more Uncharted fan than we are.
What?
This guy has all 3 of the games. We don't even have...
Yes, because around that time I decided I'm not selling games. I have Fable 1, 2, and 3 as well. Definitely a bit more fan of those games than the Uncharted series. My top one game, I said that's stupid. My favorite game of all time. Is Tales of Symphonia. Did I say that correctly, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I have a problem pronouncing the name because I'm an idiot, but this game is my favorite game of all time because this was the first game that really got me into gaming, in a sense. Before, when I used to play games, it was always just sit down, who gives a fuck about the story, who cares about completing the levels, let's just fuck around, die, do this. I had a big problem with not completing games. And then one day, I get Tales of Symphonia. I sit down, and I've played this game 9 or 10 times in my life. And I'm hopefully going to do 10 or 11 this year soon. and I just love this game. And the only thing I can say is, even though Tales of Symphonia is my favorite game of all time, it's not even my favorite Tales of game. Which would probably be Tales of the Abyss, but Tales of Symphonia made me the gamer I am today by getting me more interested in storylines, the RPGs in general. I just think it's a fantastic game. And I'm really hoping to get another copy because the copy I have is scratched up to all to hell because I was a terrible game owner. But yeah. That was my top one. We got through our top 3. Good job, guys. I'm proud.
Can we do
4 and 5? Sure.
No notables. Or mentionables.
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Yeah.
And if you got one, go ahead.
I just like to put out there, like Red Dead Redemption. That was a great game.
Brilliant game.
I really liked Heavy Rain. Kind of fell in love with that game. It was pretty good. Mario Kart, classic. I like Resistance 2 and 3. Didn't like 1 so much.
When you say Mario Kart Classic, do you mean
Mario Kart? I was just saying it's a classic.
Oh.
It's a classic game. Can never get tired of Mario Kart.
Are you talking about the one for the SNES or
in general?
NES?
In a general.
In general,
sense.
okay. There's a lot of Mario Kart games.
Yeah.
The one for the DS is the best one.
Any other mentionables?
BIOSHOck, first one.
Okay. I still need to play that. You got that?
No.
Ah, fuck. People got trading games, don't you?
Doesn't no, John doesn't.
Alright.
I guess if we're gonna go down mentionables, another game I really like is Audio Surf, which is an indie game you can get on Steam. It's only for the PC. Not sure if it came out for anything else, but what it lets you do is it generates a level where you pick up blocks. The one I play, the ninja mode, is you pick up the color blocks, you dodge the gray blocks, and you pick your own music. It's a lot of fun, and it really got me into music that don't have lyrics. What? Like, why are you looking at me? Oh, you're okay. Fine, we'll talk about that later. And it really got me into music. Oh, actually, I do have another game I want to mention. A game that I played on the PC a long time ago when I was a little kid that makes me want to have a PC again. Zoo Tycoon. I love that fucking game. I loved making exhibits. I loved getting the giant pandas to have kids. I fucking loved the tourists coming in. I loved the money going up. I just loved it. Made me love management games.
Roller Coaster Tycoon is the best one.
Another good one, but Zoo Tycoon for me, personally.
Dude,
fucking dinosaurs.
No,
we had fucking dinosaurs.
People throwing up everywhere. Unreal. Make your own coasters. Come on, nothing better.
Hey, Arthel, you had people throwing up. I had people fucking die because I put the wrong fence for the lions.
I had people die.
People died.
I had people died because I went 60 miles per hour on my roller coaster. And I didn't finish the track. And they went flying in the air. And they died.
Do you have any mentionables?
I killed 175 people.
I just want to take that soundbite now. Just have that. No context. If I can figure out a way for that to be my ringtone, I would love to. But do you have any mentionables?
Grand Theft Auto 4. Beautiful game.
I didn't finish that one.
Awful. Assassin's Creed. I like the Assassin's Creed series. Very good.
Have you played all of them?
played 1, 2, and I haven't played the other ones, but
So you played 1 and 2.
Yeah, you know.
Out of
You know.
2 other sequels to the
Revolution,
second game.
Yeah.
And then the new one that's coming out.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one. So.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright. Well, I don't know how to end this because I keep forgetting to think of a way to end this. Well,
Slugabed, bitch.
no.
Alright, this is the end.
One of these days I gotta remember to include Slugabed when we start. I guess it really doesn't matter. Yeah, no, it's still going. I don't want to say this.
Well, if it's on the Slugabed site, or the Slugabed YouTube channel.
Yeah.
God
Damn it!
James.